Good morning, students. Welcome to 6th standard. Today we are going to learn a new and interesting chapter on basic concepts in geometry. Now, before we start with this new chapter, I want everybody to open page number 1 of your mathematics textbook and move on to the next slide. Thank you. Okay, students, in your previous standard you already learned about some basic concepts in geometry. For an example, you have learned about types of angles. So in this chapter we are going to deal with some of the basic concepts in geometry, which are point, line segment, rays, planes. These are the basic concepts in geometry which you are going to learn in detail in this chapter. Now, point, again it consists of collinear points, non-collinear points, and line, again it consists of parallel line, intersecting line, concurrent lines, and point of concurrence. Students, the first basic concept which we are going to learn today is about points. Now, what are points? A point is nothing but a tiny dot. We can use a pen or a sharp pencil to make the dot. As you can see in the image, there is a 3 dot. Okay, these dots are given a specific name by using the capital letters of the alphabet. Okay, these points are called point A, point P, and point T. Students, our next concept is line and line segments. Now student, line and line segments both are different. Okay, now first see what is line. A line is a straight path of points that has no beginning or end. Okay, it does not have any beginning and any kind of a end. So whenever you draw a line in your notebook, it will extend till the pages of a notebook. Okay, there is no limit. So for this no limit, we are showing with the symbol arrow. As you can see in the line, there is an arrow in the beginning, both the end is indicated by the arrow. That means if there is an arrow, it is called as a line because it does not have any limit, any end point. Understood, students? Now, line segment is also a kind of a line, but it has a endpoints. As you can see, 2 dots are there. In the beginning also, starting A, there is a dot, and endpoint B, there is also a dot. That means a line segment will always have a specific measure and it will always have a specific endpoint, and it is indicated by both the endpoint, that means dot. Line will have arrow at both the end and line segment will have dot point at both the end. Students, our next concept is rays. Now student, look at the pictures. What do you see? Rays starting from the sun go forward in all directions. Okay, in all the direction the rays will go. Now light rays from the torch also start from a point, okay, specific point, and go forward continuously in one direction. A ray is a part of a line. Okay, it starts at one point and goes forward continuously in the same direction. The starting point of a ray is called its origin. As you can see in the diagram, P is the starting point, is called origin. An arrowhead is drawn to show that the ray is infinite in the direction of Q. As you can see, the line is extending in the direction of Q and it is indicated with the arrow. That means it is infinite. The figure can be read as ray PQ. You have to always read ray with the starting origin, that means the point PQ. You cannot read it as a ray QP. Opposite, you cannot read it. You have to read by saying ray PQ. Students, our next topic is planes. As you can see, 3 images in your notebook. One is table, second one is blackboard, small blackboard, and the third one is LPG cylinder. Now look at this picture. What kind of a surface do you see? The surface in the first 2 pictures, that is table and blackboard, are flat. As you can see, LPG cylinder, its surface is not flat, it is cylindrical. Okay, but first 2 images have a flat surface. Now each flat surface is a part of an infinite surface, means many numbers of surfaces. So in mathematics, a flat surface is called a plane. Understood, students? A flat surface is called a plane. Students, our next topic is concurrent line and point of concurrence. As you can see in the diagram, there is one point P, and from that one point many lines are drawn. So an infinite number of lines can be drawn through one point. When 2 or more lines pass through the same point, they are called concurrent lines. Okay, the lines which are passing from the point P, that lines are called concurrent lines. When more than 2 lines pass from a single point is called concurrent line. And the common point, okay, as you can see this point P, the common point through which they pass is called their point of concurrence. In the figure alongside, which is the point of concurrence, can you name it? Yes, student, point P is the point of concurrence. Students, we will end here. Today we had learned basic concepts. Whatever we learned today, that much basic concept you are going to write it 2 times and learn it. In the next presentation, we are going to learn about parallel line, intersecting line, and we are going to solve practice set 1. Thank you.